Okay. Okay, so you're all very welcome to the Duncannon Festival volunteer briefing. Um, I'm Danny Ahern, and I'm on the committee along with Claire, and Avril is on the main committee as well with us. And we've done a lot of work over the last few months, uh, particularly Claire. I have to tip my hat to all the work Claire has been done as chair of the festival committee in pulling all this together, and we're really excited and hopeful for a good day on Saturday. Um, so as you know, you've volunteered to help us out with some of the stewarding, and we have a spreadsheet that Claire has put together with the volunteers' names and tasks against some of the roles that we need you for. So I'll just see if I can share that screen now. Sure, I have to share it. Hold on a sec. Can you see a spreadsheet?
It's just me. Sometimes it can take a minute
Hold
to
on.
load.
Um, I'm so used to using Teams.
Yes.
I'm not too used to
Does it give you an option what screen to share or which tab in a browser even?
that's what I'm looking for. Even the share button here at the bottom is just saying one participant can share at a time, multiple participants can share simultaneously. And advanced sharing options kind of just basically brings that window up.
The sharing isn't turned on, Danny. So I don't know whether that was a setting when the meeting was created.
I didn't see it. Um, okay, so anyway, so if you can't see the screen, I'll just try to explain it to you all. That's something. Let me just go into the Zoom settings.
I think if Claire presses the share button and sends a request to you, possibly you could permit her.
Okay,
Yeah,
Possibly.
it might
okay,
be the
worth it,
host. I
worth a
think it
try.
might be limited to the host. You're right.
Yeah, I didn't see
Let's
it as a
see.
setting when I was setting up the meeting.
Yeah, it says if I try to share it says disabled share, host disabled, attendee screen sharing. So it doesn't look like I can request from my side. I don't know if there's a setting. Then
Who's the host? Is that you, Danny?
I'm the host, yes.
So it allowed me to send a request there. Maybe that'll bring you to the section that
Okay,
now try it.
it says multiple
Multiple
people can
presenters.
share now. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, we'll try that.
maybe that unlocked it, did it?
Yeah, that's set up the screens now. It has. Thanks for that. Um, share screen one. Now, can you see that?
yes, we can
You
see your
can.
screen.
Okay. Okay, good stuff. Um, okay, so you can all see the spreadsheet now.
Yeah.
Great. Glad that's
Yes,
sorted out.
okay. Yep.
Yeah, so as I said, so Claire has put this together. We have obviously we have different spaces available from the day. So from 9:45 to 12. So we're looking at people to do a 2 hour shift with a 15-minute overlap. And ideally we'd be looking to fill the beach first. I think we can get something like 150 to 170 vehicles on the beach. Now the beach marshal will be involved and the council will be involved on the day. So we'll have the people whose role it is to look after the beach on the beach. And so yeah, that's the first protocol really to get parking sorted. And then we're looking up at the church parking. So obviously we have parking in front of the church and in front of the school. So we'd be looking to kind of fill that as well. And then there's a field directly across from the church, which is one of the fields that kind of goes down the hill a bit. And at the steep end, we're going to rope that off. So we're going to need two people at the church parking. So one person at the gate and one person in the field once the tarmac area has been filled. And that's it for the day then. So it runs then from 12 o'clock and then again a 15-minute overlay, 11:45 to 2, and then 1:45 to 4, 4 to 6, 6:45 to 8, and 8:45 to 10. And then likewise then down at Wallace's parking. So we have another field just beside Wallace's car parking or a caravan park in that field on the corner there, just as you turn around the corner. And so again, we've people there, and we think because at the junction at the bottom of Clonshara, rather than directing people right to go back into the village, we're going to direct them left if they're part of the festival and if they want to park in Wallace's. So and then we have got two people then on the beach. The green then, so myself and Niall will be on the beach on the green most of the day, and I'll be in the fort in the afternoon because I'm playing music up there from 4 to 6. And we have some of our committee, Carl, Sarah, be up in the fort as well, and some volunteers. So there's a few spaces obviously to be filled, particularly the evening slot for car parking. And we have volunteers. I think we have 39 volunteers on the list, and we have 35 volunteers accounted on this in blue. So we're going to record this video and we're going to share this then with everybody, and we're hoping then obviously to fill in those slots with the rest of the people. Is everybody okay with your name against your task and against the times on this list?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's really it. It's just a case of we're going to set up the WhatsApp group as well. So that'll be our main form of communication throughout the day. We're also going to give the volunteers a sheet with some maps on it and some phone numbers, including my own number and some of the other committees. So Claire and I believe Trish as well. Claire, is that correct? And possibly Neil.
Sorry, Danny, I've just had a message from a couple of people who are trying to get into the meeting. I don't know if there's a waiting room.
Okay. Yeah, good call. Okay.
I think Pauline and Evelyn.
Right. Yeah, I've admitted them now.
Just for the guys on the parking, do we have high vis for them?
Yes, we have high vises, and we're encouraging people, if they have their own high vis, to bring them along with them. But we do have a bag of them.
Yes, we've ordered more, so we're hoping, as Danny says, people can maybe bring their own if they've got them, and if not, maybe if you use one of the festival ones, if you just pass it to the next person when you do your handover, we should have enough, I think.
You might send a message to the WhatsApp group as the church and the beach kind of fills up, because it looks to me, is the Clonshara one a bit of an overflow, is it? Or
yeah, so both Clonshara, Wallace's and the church are overflow car parking spaces. Yeah.
Great, yeah. And it's not like we're not stopping people going in, they can turn right at
No.
the end of Clonshire if they want to. Like,
Exactly. The thing is, yeah, only the guards have authorization to stop people traveling whatever way they want. So if anybody wants to go a certain way, and don't argue with them, just let them go.
but we'll be advising them like the parking is full and
Yeah,
there's
you can
Wallace's
advise
field
them.
up
You can
there.
advise them. Yeah, exactly. But obviously, if somebody says no and tells you to F off or something, just let them go. And avoid any conflict with people over anything. Just walk away. And if there's any issues, just contact any of us in the committee. If something requires the guards, there is going to be the guards around during the day and the evening time. And we should be kind of covered in terms of the guards are going to block off the slipway going down to the beach as well with cones, because obviously that's needed for emergency access if we need to get any emergency vehicles onto the beach. And we'll have obviously a traffic system in place. The council, as I said, will be there. The guards will be there. There'll be it should flow well. And as we said, so we're very grateful for all those who are volunteering, and we hope that the schedule that we have in place will suit everybody, and we can fill in the blanks with the names we have. I noticed a few people joined the call, which I admitted late. Apologies, I didn't see you come in there because I was looking at the spreadsheet. So just for your own benefits, there are those who have joined us late. We have car parking, which are overflow car parking at the church and at Wallace's car parking down at the caravan park, and one at Clonshara just at the junction to direct people back to Wallace's car park. We'll be trying to fill up the beach first, and we'll be trying to fill up the tarmac area around the church and the school as well. So both the church parking and the Wallace's parking are in fields. The grass has been cut, and they're really an overflow. So we're looking for people to be in the field and somebody at the gate. So when somebody is in the field, that they'll be directing the traffic, and we try to keep the cars and vehicles parallel to each other and keep the parking tidy. We're also going to give flyers to all the volunteers. So we're all going to give you all a bag of flyers of what's going on for the day. So if you could hand those out to visitors, it'd be appreciated. And we've also got a bus service that'll be running from Ramsgrange to the village as well. So Local Link are doing a bus service. So anybody who wants to avail of public transport can avail of that bus service. So,
will the flyer have the bus times on, or do we need to look at?
It will be the regular bus service to Ramsgrange, and then there's just a shuttle bus that's going to be running all day. I don't know the times of it, but I think it'll just be up and down all day. And I think the last bus is late. I think maybe
from opposite the
11:30,
Strand pub
12.
where the buses stop now.
I'm not sure where the Local Link is going to stop in Duncannon.
Okay.
That's a good question. We'll confirm that. And Local Link did kindly give us a timetable. So I think that's actually a really good idea, because we want to give people, when stewards arrive, we'll give you, as Danny says, some flyers, programs to give out. We'll also give you a map. It's not a huge area to cover, so the map may not be that useful, but we'll give you a map, and we'll give you some key points and phone numbers. So if you have any problems, there'll be Danny's number and my number on there.
And will the map also show where loos are? So if people ask,
it does, yes, yeah.
Right.
Now, so the loos, basically, the loos are the ones next to the beach, and there are toilets up in the fort. So those are the only two locations where the loos are. Obviously, in the pub if you go in for a drink, or the restaurant. But I think that's a good idea for us to possibly print out the Local Link timetable as well, and we can include that in the kind of pack for volunteers when you start. So then you have a timetable if someone's asking. That's a good idea.
Are they doing a timetable from Duncannon to Ramsgrange, Claire, or is it just their local scheduled timetable?
They've actually given us timed sort of departures from Ramsgrange and Duncannon. So
Okay, very
there
good.
will be,
Yeah.
So as you say, it runs all through the day, but there is a schedule. So that's a good point. I think we can try and print that out and include that for the volunteers in case people are asking.
Yeah.
And I'll check where the local link is going to stop. I assume it is by the Rainbow, but I don't think we've actually confirmed that, so we'll check.
Yeah. And that's just a handy thing if somebody decides to drive down and then has a drink and decides to get the bus home and leave the car. So
Yeah.
to have that on hand as well is good for people like that.
But they can't leave the car on the beach, obviously, overnight.
No, or ideally not leave them in the fields either. But if we'll have to cover cover that if it happens, and
we are preparing some signs, park, at your own risk, which I think would be
yeah, hopefully we won't have any incidents with cars on the beach and the tide coming in. I think Duncannon has had a history of that, like many beaches. So hopefully we won't avoid, we'll avoid that on Saturday.
Then volunteers are not needed for any of the actual events. It's purely parking focused.
Yeah, well, no, they'll be needed on the beach. So there'll be events on the beach, and there'll be the amateur sculpting on the beach, and there'll be the football on the beach, seal rescue and Ornalai. Claire, you might want to add to that is what else is going on the beach?
Yes, we've got an ecology treasure hunt from the Sea School, and we may need help with registrations for that. There's a soccer tournament now. With the soccer club are running that, but we might need some help just to kind of marshal the spectators a little bit.
Yes.
And so yeah, I mean, we also, with the parking, to be honest, we know the council is going to help us, so we don't really know. It could be that we don't.
Could you just mute there, please? Could somebody mute there, please?
Yeah, can someone mute? We can hear some
background noise, please.
Background noise. Maybe if everyone can mute themselves, please. Thank you. So it may be that we can free people up from the parking. Sorry, we can hear that someone has got some people talking in the background. Could you mute yourself, please? Pauline, I'm not sure if it's yours. Could you maybe just go on mute and see? Yeah, so for the parking, we imagine that, as Danny was saying, the beach will fill up first. So it could be that the first people on the parking rota won't be very busy because the beach will still be filling up. So we will move people around. But in terms of activities, yeah, the main help we'll need will be on the beach, like marking out the amateur sand sculpting and just helping people, showing where they are. In terms of the parking, it's obviously showing people where they can park and then maybe giving them a little idea of what they'll be able to do in the festival and where they can go.
Yeah, and we've also got first aid with the Order of Malta. So if there's any first aid incidents, the Order of Malta will be down by the green at Vinnie's Bench. So that's where they'll be stationed for the day. So if you are up at the church or Wallace's and you do come across a first aid incident, just let us know, and we can get onto the Order of Malta. So it's a good full day activity. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning with yoga, right up then to fireworks at 10 o'clock. So we intend to have a busy day, and we hope to have a very successful day.
Danny, I just wonder, maybe we could just quickly run through some of the points the council asked us to raise with volunteers, just to make sure. So Danny already mentioned that you can show someone where the overflow parking is, but if they want to insist on going into the village or whatever, then you don't stop them. the guards will be around and they can deal with anything. Same with antisocial behaviour. If anyone's giving you a hard time, just step away. The guards will be around and they will handle that. We have a sort of a lost child policy. So if a child gets lost, we've been told, and this is to protect volunteers, I think, as much as the children, that ideally, unless you're moving the child from harm's way, there's no physical contact with the children. And there's always two people with the child at any one time, just so no one can be, accused of anything or get in any trouble. But the point, you'll have phone numbers to contact, so you can ring one of us and we'll arrange for someone to come and get the child. We can make an announcement. The lost child point will be down on the green where we'll have a stage and we can make announcements. But yeah, if there is a lost child, obviously make sure they're safe, but try and make sure there's two of you with them, and then we'll make sure that someone comes to get them. We were also told to ask everyone not to do any heavy lifting unless you have manual handling training. Don't move anything heavy. Just if you need something moved, just let us know and we can get people up to move things around. But we don't want anyone hurting themselves, even in the effort of helping the festival. So please, don't lift anything and put your back out. Danny, was there anything else? What were we told to advise?
I think that covers everything, Claire. Just looking forward to welcoming everybody to the festival, and I hope that the volunteers will have, an uplifting, smiley attitude as well towards people coming, and make it a positive experience for those people, particularly those people who will be on their holidays coming down. Obviously, we haven't had the festival in Duncannon now for a few years, so it's great to see the media coverage that we're getting for it. And like I said, we all hope for a lovely day.
Brilliant, yeah, and we've got the WhatsApp group just for the festival, and we promise after the festival we will be closing the group and we won't be bombarding everyone with messages. But on the day, if anything comes up, you can post in the WhatsApp group. We will give you an information sheet with the key points and our numbers on, so you can call us at any time. There'll be at least 3 numbers, so if you don't get an answer on one, you can call another. But if you've got any questions, or if you're running late for your slot, maybe you could just post in the WhatsApp group, and then we can make sure that we can cover where we need to. Or if something happens and you can't make your shift, if you just let us know, then we'll move things around. But yes, so there may be, we're hoping for some activity in that WhatsApp group on the day, but then it will just be for that day. And as soon as your shift is over, if you want to exit the group, please feel free. We know some people aren't huge fans of WhatsApp groups, but hopefully it will be a useful tool for us to communicate with each other, to make sure things run smoothly.
Yeah, and I just ask that we just use the WhatsApp group just for the purpose of the day's event, really. So don't be posting any links or jokes or whatever, things like that. Just keep it to the event.
Sorry to prolong this a bit. Sorry, lads, but I was just thinking, if people ask, are there going to be extra refreshment points around the place? If people ask, are they going to the chipper and the pubs and the?
Well, there will be some refreshments in the fort, but
right.
I'm going to be frank, we have struggled. We were hoping to have a food festival in the fort, and every food van and coffee van we have tried has fallen through. We will have cakes and brownies and treats, and we have today, we hope, secured someone to do teas and coffees in the fort. The previous person dropped out this morning, so we're really hoping this one. These are going to be there, so there will be some refreshments. But yes, it's obviously, I think Luca's Takeaway is going to stay open late till 11:30 possibly. So I'm sure they'll do great business. But yeah, we hoped for more kind of stalls, food options. But
okay, well,
it just wasn't to be
That's-
this time.
That's a shame. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and obviously the shop would be open as well. So if there's any refreshments needed, what time is the shop open until, Claire? Do you know?
I don't know. We can check that. Maybe we could
Yeah.
put that on the information sheet because other people might be asking. That's another good point.
Yeah.
I think it's 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.
It's 10 p.m. Is
10
it? Okay.
p.m., yeah.
Okay,
Brilliant.
that's plenty of time.
Yeah, so that's great.
Assuming they don't run out of everything.
Yeah, hopefully they might be so busy there'll be a run on things. Not that we want to run out, but it would be lovely if they're busy.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? No. Okay, so we might just leave it at that then, and I'll get this uploaded onto YouTube afterwards, and we'll get the link sent up then onto the WhatsApp group for those who haven't been available tonight.
Thanks, Danny.
Thanks,
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks
Looking
very
forward
much.
to it.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks. Bye bye.
See you Saturday.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Thank you.